हेलो एवरीबॉडी। मेरा नाम है तन्मय पंडीर और स्वागत है आप सभी का मेरे यूट्यूब चैनल पे जिसका नाम है मैफ़ी। अब मैफ़ी नाम सुन के ही आप बड़े अचंभे में होंगे। आप यू विल बी वेरी सरप्राइज टू हियर सच अ यूनिक नेम लाइक मैफ़ी। मैफ़ी, नाउ व्हाट डज इट मीन्स मैफ़ी? सी, मैफ़ी, as you can see, first of all, this channel is all about study. So in this channel we will be studying two subjects, that is maths and physics, from class 8th to class 10th. So full syllabus will be covered for class 8th, 9th and 10th related to maths and physics. तो इस यूट्यूब चैनल में क्लास 8th, 9th और 10th का फुल सिलेबस मैथ्स और फिज़िक्स का कंप्लीट किया जाएगा और आपको फुल वीडियोस मिलेंगी, शॉर्ट वीडियोस मिलेंगी, वन शॉट वीडियोस भी मिलेंगी। और साथ ही साथ जैसे मैं आज एक वीडियो बना रहा हूँ, फिज़िक्स का वीडियो बनाऊँगा, तो वैसे पूरा एक्सप्लेनेशन चैप्टर है जो आपका एक्सप्लेन चैप्टर की भी वीडियो आपको इस चैनल पे मिलेगी। तो आज है हमारा लेक्चर 1 और आज हम फिज़िक्स का चैप्टर करेंगे, क्लास 10th का चैप्टर नंबर 1 जो है लाइट, रिफ्लेक्शन एंड रिफ्रैक्शन। तो we are going to study chapter number 1st of physics and chapter number 10th of class 10th book, that is light, reflection and refraction. So now coming towards the name of the channel, that is Mafi. Now Mafi, it's just a very simple name which I have kept. It can be kept by thinking just to any two subjects, like I have thought of maths and physics, so MA of maths and FHY of physics. So Mafi is emotion because these two are the fundamental subjects. Okay, now without wasting any time, we will start our lecture 1 on light, reflection and refraction. I will explain you the chapter in very easy words and very properly. So today our main goal is to complete till concave mirror. We will be going to understand how images are formed in concave mirror and some terms related to spherical mirrors, and then ray diagrams of concave mirror and uses of concave mirror. And then in next lecture we will complete convex mirror plus sign convention for reflection and mirror formula and magnification formula. Till there we are going to cover this, and then in next class we are going to do the complete full chapter. Means there will be 3 lecture videos for this chapter number 1st of physics. So please be notified. So for that you have to click the bell icon so that whenever my next video comes, so you all get notified with new video, and stay tuned. Okay, so let us start now reading from the chapter. I will read chapter and explain you. You can keep pen and pencil with you and write side by side what I am explaining. You can pause the video, understand it. If you don't understand, reverse it, then again understand. Okay, so with full determination we are going to start chapter number 1st of physics, light, reflection and refraction. Now the first thing which we are going to know, what is light. See, if we stand in a dark room or at a place where there is very dim light, और सपोज टोटली डार्क रूम, एक पूरा अंधेरे कमरे में अगर हम खड़े हो जाएं, देर इज़ अ टोटली डार्क रूम एंड यू आर सेड यू हैव बीन पनिश्ड to go in that room and stay around 10 hours in that room as a punishment. So you will go in the room, you will not be able to see anything. That's true thing that we all agree on. That's the matter which we all know. Okay, so we will not be able to see anything in that room, whether there is a flower pot kept in that room or it is just a wall hanged on the wall or an almirah which is kept on the side. We will not be able to see anything in that dark room because it is dark. That's fact. We all know what happens in that case. See, but we don't know science which is behind this. We think that it is the dark room, that I also agree, and we too all agree. But what is the science behind this, that we cannot see anything in that dark room? See, light is the most important thing, I think so, necessary and the most And the most important, I said, so the light is the most important thing which everybody needs in their life. Okay, so the thing is that if there is a light source in that room, if there is a light source in that room, so objects, every object that is kept around, okay, suppose there is a bulb in that room and you have switched on the light, means your mother has switched on the light from outside and now there is light in the room. Okay, now there is light around you and now you can see the objects, but the thing is that everything in that room present, whether it is an almirah or a pot or a wall hanged on or a clock hanged on the wall, so it will reflect the light. Okay, so it will reflect the light. Let me show you how it will work. Okay, so from this you will be able to clear your basics of light. Okay, I will first tell you some basics of light and then we will continue with chapter. Okay, basics have been given in this book, that is related to reflection, that only I will teach you. Okay, first the basics. So this is the page, as I think you will be able to see. So first I will write and explain you. Okay, so I am going to make a room on this page. Okay, I will show you, just keep a page with you. Okay, make a square in that room, make a square in on that page. Okay, now make a tube light here. That's a tube light. I will name it just as t dot b dot tube light. Okay, simply there is a tube light which is connected. Okay, and you are standing here. There is an almirah. Okay, here it is a table and flower pot is kept on it. So I have made a situation like this, as you all can see. I think it is clear to all. This thing is the tube light, this one which I made, this is a room and this is thing is the tube light. Here we are standing, this is an almirah and this is a table on which a flower pot is kept. So what will happen, light rays from the tube light will first strike on the almirah, like that. Light rays will first strike on the almirah or any object which is kept in the room, and then those reflected rays will enter our eyes. Simply, those reflected rays will enter our eyes, or light rays will hit on the pot and then enter our eyes. See, like this. First, what has happened? Light rays first have incidented this ray. Now we have been now we are clear with incident and reflected ray. See, when a ray of light hits on any object or strikes on any object, that striking ray which simply that ray of light which strikes on any object is known as incident ray, which means it incidented, it hit on any object, incidented. Okay, so that ray is known as incident ray. And after incident, when light ray, that incident ray come back, see here also, this is a ray of light which has emitted by a tube light, and now it has hit on an almirah, incidented on an almirah, and after this light ray have been reflected by by the surface of the almirah. Okay, this incidented ray have been reflected by the surface of the almirah, and that reflected ray has entered our eyes. See, has entered our eyes, and from that I will teach you that phenomena of that when light enters our eyes, how we are able to see in next chapter. That is all related to that. I will teach you in next chapter, but not now. Okay, so it will enter our eyes and then we are able to see things. Okay, same with the flower pot. Same as with the flower pot. Light ray have been emitted by this tube light, and this has been hit, and this hit the flower pot, means this is the incident ray, and then this surface of this spot, as you can see, reflected that incident ray towards our eyes. Okay, so this ray is known as reflected ray. Okay, so these were just some basics of light. Okay, to see through. So there is one more phenomena related to light, that is known as diffraction of light. There is one more phenomena which is known as diffraction of light, which is given here. More to know that on the first page. Okay, so what happens, as we know that when sometimes the small source of light casts a sharp shadow of an opaque object, points to this straight line path of light is usually indicated as a ray of light. See, when as we know that when light hit on an opaque object, it makes shadow of that object. Okay, it makes shadow of that object. It is a very common phenomena which we can see during summers, and even though in any season or at any time we see when there is a bright sunshine of the sun, when sun shines brightly and the rays of light from sun, है ना, hits on our body, so as they cannot pass through us, so they make shadow of us behind us, black colored shadow. Okay, so as we know, so small sources of light cast a sharp shadow of an opaque object, points to this straight line path of light usually indicated as ray of light. So it is usually indicated as ray of light. Straight line path of light is usually indicated as ray of light. Underline this, it is very important with respect to your boards. Okay, so straight line path of light, when light travels in straight line, okay, it is known as ray of light. And yes, the most important thing, light always travel in straight line. Light always travel in straight line means, for example, take a metal tube and put a candle in front of that tube and peep through that tube. Okay, and you will be able to see candle. But if you take a bended tube and then peep through it, you will not be able to see candle. So this activity demonstrates that light travels through straight line. Now comes the reflection of light, topic 10.1. Okay, so